Hey.
Is it recording?
Huh?
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so first official vlog sit down.
Shit.
You.
Yo.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Kyle.
And
8-bit.
for an escape, 8-bit.
You know what I'm saying?
We out here.
This is Island. On the island.
So who are you, bro?
Shit.
Let them know.
And he's gonna let them know. I'm Kyle. I'm a visionary, artist, a connector, and someone who just wants to go through life connecting energies and making friends and memories with people that last and that impact other people, help people learn, get through experiences, and you know, like, damn. I gotta work on my spiel.
Shit, fuck it. It took me a while to work on my spiel when I first started this.
Shit, what's your spiel?
My shit, I just talk to someone random, be like, yo, what's good? My name's Brandon. I have a mental health awareness campaign, and no, I don't want money. I just want to spread a message. That way, stop people. They're like, oh, okay, they'll stop. They're like, all right. So what's good? I'm like, just not even 5 minutes, bro. 1 to 2 minutes. If you want to talk more, we'll talk more. If not, fuck it. But yeah, so my thing is a mental health awareness campaign. It's called For an Escape. It's basically an acknowledgement that people use coping mechanisms to escape their issues. And like, you know, there's good ones and bad ones. But like at the end of the day, if you don't use it in the right way, you end up just burying yourself. So 2 months go by and you're just using your coping mechanism and you don't even remember what your problems is. But they're still in your life because you're not taking the steps to actually stop them.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like
Time does fly.
Yeah. So for me, it's like I want people to take a step and look at their issues, what's triggering them, and trying to find a solution or a way where they could live with that thing in their life. Because some things you can't. Some things aren't solved. Some things are just events that happen. So find a way to live a good life, with them in your life still, with the issues still in your life if you have to. So you don't end up in a bad place in life, you know? That's basically the whole thing. And it's like, sometimes it's like people just don't want to talk to people that they know because they feel judgment. They don't want to be seen as hurt. So with my thing, I'm gonna try to offer people talking to me because I'm not gonna know who you are. But if it gets big enough and I get the people that are those friends, you know, everyone has that friend that they go to. It's like, oh, I'm gonna talk to this kid. And it's like, I used to be that friend in high school. To some people. And it's like, I know there's more people like me out there. So if I could bring all of us together and then have people, and then other people could just go on the website, put out their message, and then we'll reply to you and we'll see what we can fix, how we can help. Even if you just wanna, and it's like some people don't even want solutions, they just wanna be heard, bro. So it's like some people, they'll just be happy being able to speak it out without having to feel the judgment. Cause like,
That release.
yeah, cause I used to use this analogy a lot. It's like pain and trauma or a problem, it could be an event. So it's like, let's say someone hits you with a ball, right? It might leave like a bruise on you. Talking about it isn't gonna stop it from happening because it already happened. Talking about it is gonna be like the band-aid you put on the bruise. It's there to like relieve the pain so that you actually get better
You
from
cope
it.
with it.
Yeah, you can get better from it. So it's like the thing is the ball. The thing that the event is the ball. Talking is the band-aid. And then when you're not really looking for it to be stopped, you're looking for it to heal you type shit. Damn, it used to be better when I said it before, but
So you can keep going.
yeah. So it's like that's pretty much my analogy with things. It's like you can't do anything about the talking won't stop it from happening because it already happened. the pain from there. It's just about relieving the pain, not as much as like, you know. Because some people are like, what's that gonna do about it? Like, talk is not gonna do anything. It's like, it might not do anything about the event, but it could do something about the feelings you feel about it.
Facts.
Relieving the pain. So yeah, hopefully you guys are down with that. Because
Word.
that's definitely
I ain't trying to bring up no past trauma, but like, gotta get over it. We got not get over it, but gotta get through it.
have to face your demons.
Face them demons.
Yeah, bro. And then it's like, that's one thing I regret, focusing too much on the brand, the clothing brand of it, because like, it's all about the message. You know, I don't, people buy the clothes, that's supporting everything I'm doing, but at the end of the day, it's all about the message. So that's what Foreign Escape is, to be honest.
Spreading awareness.
Awareness, yeah, you know. So not everyone has that friend. Not everyone has the ability to take care of themselves and build themselves back up. Like, I'm lucky enough to be able to do that for myself. But some people, it's not saying that they're weak, it's just they aren't wired in a certain way to get through stuff like that.
Shit.
So yeah.
No, I'm glad I met you. Glad I met this guy.
So it's,
Shit.
so yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, and it's like a little update since it's gonna be on my YouTube. I've worked a lot, I've done a lot of shit. I've dropped out of college, I lied to my parents about still being in college, even though I would be out in the city talking to random people about my shit. And yeah, I even moved out. I've been out of my house since almost a year and a half, close to 2 years. Just doing this shit. And
My
it's
boy
like,
out here. Independent.
that
I ain't worrying
Mexican-
about nothing. I ain't asking nobody for nothing.
Exactly. It's that Mexican shit.
Ah.
I agree, that work ethic that I've got from my mom. Being in Mexico for a little bit, you see people have their businesses right and built into their houses type shit.
By any
Literally,
means.
it'll literally be a stand right in front of their house, and then they fucking make their money off of that. Yo,
You good?
It was good, bro.
Can't show it. Yes, sir.
Say what up to the people.
yo,
Oh,
we're making a little YouTube thing.
yo, Don J did it. Foreign Escape.
You,
Love, man.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
here kicking it with the homies. Much love in this quarantine. Positive vibes only.
Hey, OD, the kicks
Yeah,
looking
bro.
crazy.
Appreciate you.
Yo, stay up, bro.
Yes, sir.
but yeah, Foreign Escape, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, yo.
Going crazy. Going crazy on the block.
But yeah, so hopefully this new movement is gonna help me do what I have to do to get the right people to see my shit. 'Cause,
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a shift in the world. Quarantine is something different. We're living life in quarantine,
yeah,
unquarantined,
shit.
on some rebellious shit.
But yeah.
Yo,
I really need to get that out though, that whole little face shit. Cause it's like, I think that's probably one of my biggest disappointment in my brand. It's like, it shifts a lot to the clothes when it's still about the message and shit.
I don't think it's a disappointment though. Like it's not.
I mean, it's a growing aspect of it, so I guess you kind of have to take,
growing pains.
no, like you kind of have to take time to develop different things. Sometimes you can't do it at the same time. But shit, I've learned a few things about sewing and clothes and shit like that, so I'm still learning a lot of shit, but still.
Yeah.
At least it's, you know, it'll be good. Hopefully tonight I'll release one of my first mementos again. I haven't done that in a while. Yeah,
Man,
life's crazy. And yeah.
I sold this.
But yeah,
Sold that little 3 on my shit.
shit. But yeah, what else do I want to say to the people? Shit.
Just saying keep going because life is very different right now. As relevant to the time that we're in, I don't think anyone's experienced life like this.
Yeah.
And it's on some like, you really know, you're hyper aware of who's around you, you're hyper aware of everything. Because you're starting to question life. Quarantine has put a lot of things in perspective, like slowing down time, going through the motions of life, what really matters. It's a lot that this time has brought.
That be true to yourself type shit. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be. This is one thing I used to always say too. It's like you don't want to be 40 in the job that you just did just because you wanted to be able to afford a nice house, a nice car, potentially attract someone enough that you could, have a family.
Have a family with.
Yeah, because there's people that have families and shit, and then at the end of the day, they're fucking depressed though. They might have a beautiful house, nice car, beautiful family. Because like, damn, even that's not enough for them. Because it's like they aren't true to themselves in the sense that they didn't really fully develop themselves to who they wanted to be or who they want to be. So it's like that. A lot of people some people don't end up happy in life,
Settling in something. I've seen too much of to take that.
Yeah.
Shit, not coming at anyone, but it's just like not the lifestyle that's laid out in front of me or who's around me.
Yeah. Glad we started. I'm glad this is one of the first new vlogs I'm gonna be putting up.
Quiet today, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm chilling.
I'm trying to say more shit, but it's
chilling.
still in my mind type shit, So it's like, damn.
But you can always cut, edit.
Shit, but I'm releasing the whole thing. Fuck it.
One shot straight through.
Fuck it, man. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's like, when you're with people and you want to build that conversation with them, it's like, you're not going to be like, all right, let's take a break. I mean, you could have like pauses and shit, but it's like, you're not going to curate something just to make it affect a certain way, If it is, it is. If it's not, it's not.
Shit.
It's like shit.
Rolling with the punches.
Yeah, man. It's just like, this brand, I want it to be a lifestyle. I want it to be a brand. I want it to be a fucking mindset for people. Because, like, you yourself, you could do stuff that's going to damage you. But then you don't know who that could bounce off onto. Whether your family, your friends, your intimate partner, whatever. Or it could be a random ass person that you don't even know. One thing you do could set up a whole trail of effects. There was this one book I read. It's called Whirligig. I don't know if you ever read that. Whirligig?
Whirligig?
I think that was some shit like that. It's like those things that people post on their lawns and then it has like, it spins because of the wind.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this book I read in high school. And it was about this kid that went to a party and he got really drunk. And then he ended up being part of a car crash. And then the person he crashed into passed away sadly. And then it was basically just a story of him trying to like, I guess, try to repent for what he did. So yeah, that was the whole story. And it's like that's what really put some things into perspective, I guess, in my life.
What did he do?
Crack. He was drunk driving.
Oh, he was drunk driving.
Yeah. So it's like the whole book was him trying to like. At first, it was just him trying to do it just because he felt like he needed to do it. But then it ended up being more like he wanted to fulfill something for the person that he did that bad thing to. So it's like shit like that, You could be sad one day, turn to alcohol or whatever, go out, and then shit, you might not come back, or someone might not come back to their family or where they're supposed to go. And it's like that whole thing could have been prevented if someone had a more positive coping mechanism, or if they had someone to talk to, or if they sat down in a room and wrote about it.
They had something better to turn to.
Yeah, something better to turn to. And it's like, people make mistakes, yeah, but it's like, why not try to prevent shit,
Some mistakes are...
Try to be above the situation.
Forever.
Yeah, try to be above the situation so you could actually do good that you don't know you're doing type shit. Or do good that you, potential good that you so you don't harm people and shit.
Yeah.
That's
You
always
take away someone else's source of like shit, a future motivator.
Oh?
The motivator is enough.
Oh yeah.
Like I know I lost the ex to drunk driving. Well, somebody else was drunk driving. And that was one of the most inspirational people I've ever met. So it's just like, you don't know what you're doing by trying to cope with your own problems and turn into something not as helpful as an art that you discovered or whatever you use as an escape that is a helpful escape.
Yeah. And it's like, we're also not trying to bash people because, you know, vices are going to be in your life. Some people might not have control over that, but like, moderation is always good too, you know? Like, you could drink, whatever, or shit, better off try to drink at home or some shit. But like, and then that's just little things, you know, that could help a long way. And it's like, 'cause I definitely drink shit. Hopefully my mom don't see this shit.
I mean,
She'll
shit.
beat my ass. She's like,
Ain't nothing wrong with drinking.
¿Qué estás haciendo, Brando? Puta madre.
Yeah.
Bicho borracho. And I was like, damn. But yeah, it's like, I drink shit. I'm not gonna say I don't. I do mad shit. So it's like, I gained some weight from that for sure. But shit, fuck it. The glow's gonna be crazy though. That's all I'm saying. Shit, but yeah.
He said the glove gonna be crazy. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Which I pop out like Hercules. Bow.
I'm gonna be on my fucking Gucci Man shit.
On some Gucci.
Gucci Man shit.
2017.
House, yes. But yeah. So it's like, you know, having bad vices isn't bad when you used to cope, but you just have to be more mindful of things, you know.
Legit. Because you could be dope out here without having to use dope. Just kidding.
But yeah.
Just kidding.